Ever pondered about the cause and effect of your actions in this vast universe? Welcome to a fascinating exploration of the universal law of action. This principle, often overlooked, holds that every action we take has a reaction or consequence, and this reaction is proportionately equal to the action. Picture it this way: your actions are like seeds sown into the fertile ground of existence. Each seed, each action, holds within it the potential for a harvest, a consequence that will eventually be reaped. The universal law of action is not a punishment or reward system, but a natural process of cause and effect. It's like a cosmic mirror reflecting our actions back to us. So every smile you share, every kind word spoken, every helping hand extended, they are all seeds planted that will grow into fruits of similar kind. But how does this universal law of action manifest in our everyday lives, you might ask? To grasp the essence of the universal law of action, visualize it as a simple equation: action equals reaction. It's a fundamental principle that governs our existence. Think about it like this. You decide to dedicate a few hours each day to study for your upcoming exams. The action here is your dedicated study time. The reaction? Well, that's the high score on your test or the knowledge you've gained. Your action of studying has resulted in a positive reaction. Now let's flip the coin. Suppose you've harbored a grudge against a friend and decide to act on this negative emotion. You might feel a temporary sense of satisfaction, but ultimately, this negative action can lead to strain in your relationship or even loss of a friend. The negative reaction here is a direct consequence of your negative action. This law isn't just about grand gestures or significant life events. It's about the small choices we make daily, from choosing to smile at a stranger to deciding to recycle our waste. Each action we take, no matter how small, triggers a reaction, either positive or negative. Remember, the universal law of action isn't punitive, it's instructive. It's a guide to understanding the ripple effects of our actions in the world around us. So it's clear that our actions hold power. But how can we apply this understanding to our lives? Harnessing the universal law of action can transform your life, but how? Well, the first step is to take responsibility for your actions. Yes, that's right. Each decision you make, each step you take, is yours and yours alone. The universal law of action is not about blame. It's about understanding that you are the architect of your life, the sculptor of your reality. So let's take a moment to consider how this plays out in your everyday life. Maybe you're deciding what to eat for breakfast, whether to exercise, or how to approach a challenging task at work. Each of these decisions, no matter how small they may seem, is an action. And each action has a ripple effect, shaping not only your day, but your life as a whole. This leads us to the second step: making conscious decisions. This means being fully present in the moment, aware of your thoughts, your feelings, and your surroundings. It means not just reacting to the world around you, but actively choosing how you want to interact with it. Imagine you're standing at the edge of a serene lake. Every action you take, every stone you toss into the water, creates ripples. The size and direction of those ripples depend on the force and angle of your throw. The same is true in life. Your actions, your decisions create ripples in the universe, affecting not only your life, but the lives of those around you. Now let's move on to the final step: understanding the potential consequences of your actions. This is where the universal law of action really hits home. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. So if you want positive outcomes, you need to take positive actions. And remember, mindful living and positive actions are the keys to harnessing the power of the universal law of action. It's not about perfection, it's about progress, about making each day a little better than the one before. Remember, every action you undertake has the potential to shape your life. Are you ready to harness this power? With the understanding of the universal law of action, life takes on a new perspective. It's like holding the master key to the castle of your existence. You've seen how this universal principle empowers you to shape your reality by aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions. It's a potent tool, an unseen force that can turn the wheels of your destiny. Now that you understand the universal law of action, ask yourself, what actions will you take today that will shape your tomorrow?